We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago Cubs. The Giants aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Fergie Jenkins gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, not a bad way to hang your hat. 300 career wins coming into this one here, and he'd certainly like to add to that to get to 301. Hey, who knows? Maybe career number 400 is not out of the reach for this guy. He's still one of the game's top pitchers.
So striding in, Charles Iswaldo. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Well, if you're superstitious and believe in omens, this is really a bad sign. First hitter of the game, first chance to set the tone, and he sails the throw. We'll see if that was a fluke or the beginning of a trend.
Into the box, Felipe Ojeda. First at-bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Pulled toward right center field. Griffey waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's in the top 5 in runs scored in the National League, so he's a big part of the lineup. The guys behind him are doing a good job of driving him in, too, but they'd be a whole different team without him.
First delivery to him on the way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases.
Man, this is a continuation of the great at-bats we saw in last night's game when they lit it up, seemingly scoring at will. Now that double brings in a run for an early lead here. They just keep on keeping on.
Into the box, Angel Lorenz hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Griffey has to range back a ways, but he makes the catch in front of the ivy for out number 2.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Jermaine Fox.
Coming to the plate now, Jermaine Fox entering play. He's ranked number 6 in the National League RBI race, and with a chance to add to that total here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. From the belt, kicks and deals. Popped him up. Banks will put this one away, and the side is retired. Giants get a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the first. It's 1-0 San Francisco. Clay Holmes gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, his last one was good. I'm sure he'd like to pitch a little bit better. Was able to get into the 7th inning. Got a no decision in his last one. He needs to get off to a good start here to try to get him and the team in the win column.
Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you know, Matt, they need to get better production for their number 3 hitter. He has really struggled. Struggle is a kind word. He's been terrible with runners in scoring position. He's hit under 200 in those situations this season. And when that's the case, you start to think that maybe it's in his head. I think he's putting too much pressure on himself right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a changeup is bounced to second. To his left, Ojeda. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batting third, center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Standing in, Ken Griffey Jr. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Turned on down the line. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside. At the plate, Jimenez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Center fielder, number 28.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Griffey waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
Hard on the ground towards short. Banks has got it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 8, left fielder, Chris Shaw.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Chris Shaw batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First delivery to him on the way. This is pulled into right. Sosa is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as the side is retired. Giants are down. Striding into the box, Sammy Sosa. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. And he fouls this one off. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Popped him up. Number 9 has a play. 1 out.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play deep. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Digging in now, Eddie Murray, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
The Giants have struck first here. They lead it 1-0 as we play the second. Hit in the air out to right. Waldo back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting sixth, the shortstop, Ernie Banks.
So striding forward now, Ernie Banks. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. 2 out, nobody on. Hits this one hard the other way. Ojeda comes up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Next to bat for the Giants, Clay Holmes. 9-1-2 due up. First pitch of the at-bat. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but it's foul, strike 1. Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Standing in now, Charles Waldo, and he puts it on the ground to second. 1 there, on to first, and they turn the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
In now, Felipe Ojeda. Bullet back up the middle. Griffey Jr. is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Giants are down on 4 pitches, but they're up 1-0. Leading off the inning, Ron Santos, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Ron Santos.
First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And he got him.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Two and 1. Hard hit ball to second. To his right, Ojeda. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Perky Jenkins.
Stepping up now, Fergie Jenkins. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Cubs are down in order. They still trail 1-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Hal Tata. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Griffey waits on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. So in now for San Francisco, Angel Lorenz. He flew out in his last at-bat. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Sosa going back on it. He leaps, but he can't make the play, and it bangs off the wall. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Stepping in now, Jermaine Fox. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Striding in once again, Jimenez. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Giants lead it 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Williams comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded back up the middle. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And Griffey swings right through this one, so it's 0-2 now to Junior.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
A pause and the 0-2. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box now, Sammy Sosa hit down the third baseline. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. The 1-1. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through for a hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Into the box, Eddie Murray. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. With runners in scoring position this season, Murray is a batting line residing in the 230s. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cubs strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in to try it again, number 9. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Griffey waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 7, Chris Shaw.
So digging in now, Chris Shaw. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
In now, Clay Holmes. He swings and grounds it to short. Banks has it. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Giants down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Ernie Banks, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Ernie Banks.
First offering on its way. And it's fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Standing in now, Ron Santos.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds it 0-2. That misses. 1-2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Maxwell.
Now at the plate, Bruce Maxwell. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The next 0-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Ready for another shot now. Charles Oswaldo.
Right fielder, Charles Oswaldo.
First pitch of the at-bat. He pulls this one into right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
Second baseman.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Into the box now, Felipe Ojeda.
He swings and lines it to left.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Third baseman, number 8, Hal Tata.
Now to the plate, Hal Tata. First pitch on its way. A pitch out. The throw on the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or 2 in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
Now the pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. Sosa is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Giants are down on 4 pitches, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Gary Carter is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Gary Carter.
Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Enters play here at 279. A dozen home runs and an even 40 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Oswaldo has it in his tracks. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Chris Williams.
At the plate, Chris Williams. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Ojeda scoops it up in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Cubs, second baseman, Ryan Sandberg.
Now in the box, Ryan Sandberg. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
No runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors for the Cubs to this point in the contest. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 2-0. Carl Edwards Jr. is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 6, Carl Edwards Jr.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Angel Lorenz. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Williams sprinting after it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The first baseman, number 34, Jermaine Fox.
Now at the plate, Jermaine Fox. He hit a sac fly earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left. Williams is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Stepping in now, Jimenez. Line drive to center field. Griffey is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. So in now for Chicago, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll
Center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Kenneth Sampson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Kenneth Sampson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Into the box, Sammy Sosa. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors for the Cubs to this point in the contest. A ball and 2 strikes.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Standing in now, Eddie Murray, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
He froze him on the fastball there. Eddie Murray becomes out number 2 this inning. At the plate, Ernie Banks. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Curveball that time, not even close. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
A full count, 3-2 to Banks.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Count still full, 3-2. Sosa at second with 2 down. Another full count pitch home. Fouled off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he fouls this one off. Once again a 3-2. And it's fouled away. He'll try it again, 3-2. Fouled away. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he struck him out as this epic battle goes to the pitcher, and the side is finally retired. Cubs strand one. They're still down. It's 2-0. Justin Wilson will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 37, Justin Wilson.
Coming to the plate now, number 9. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Shortstop, number 9.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Junior's in pursuit. 1 out. Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. That's lifted the other way out to left. Williams has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Kenneth.
Justin Morneau will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Justin Morneau.
Hit back up the middle. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. Giants down in order, but they're on top 2-0. Trevor Bauer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 47, Trevor Bauer.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ron Santos. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Oswaldo moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Bruce Maxwell.
Digging in, Bruce Maxwell. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bauer playing here in his age 31 season. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Corey Dickerson.
And that misses, ball 1. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Jimenez. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cubs are down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th is set to get underway. Bruce Sutter enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Digging in, Charles Iswaldo. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Williams racing back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Felipe Ojeda. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Williams calls for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter.
Digging in, Hal Tata. First offering on its way. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. Off the LED board and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 24 home runs for him on the season, as the Giants have now taken a 3-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Now batting.
In now, Angel Lorenz. He swings and grounds it to short. Gloved by Banks. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants add on one more. Bye-bye, baby. The solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Cubs. It's now 3-0 San Francisco. In now, Chris Williams. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Jason Turian enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 15, Jason Turian.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Shaw has it in his tracks, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Ryne Sandberg.
Ready once again, Ryne Sandberg. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Now here's the pitch. And there's strike 2 as the fastball is fouled off to the right. 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Line drive to left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ready for another chance. Ken Griffey Jr. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Count is 1-2 now. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And Junior lays off that one, and the count's back even at 2-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. San Francisco jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Clay Holmes earns win number 7 on the season, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Fergie Jenkins is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Jason Turian closes the door for the save, his 2nd. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Giants, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 1 man on base. For the Cubs, no runs, 3 hits, 2 errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.